common concern with plant-based food sources is the issue with low digestibility. Many scales have been used to measure protein digestibility and amino acid score profile, like protein efficiency ratio (PER), net protein utilization (BV), which is the biological value, PDCAS, which stands for protein digestibility corrected amino acid score. All these scales had many limitations, and to combat these, a new scale was proposed in 2013. DAS, Digestible Indispensable Amino Acid Score. Unlike the PDCAS method, it enables the evaluation of protein quality in mixed meals. For instance, rice, which has a DAS of 0.6 and is limited in lysine, can be paired with peas, which has a DAS of 0.58, which are high in lysine but lacks the amino acid sulfur. Now the combined DAS rating of this meal will be closer to 1. Various other food combinations like rice with lentils or beans or wheat with milk can also be consumed as meals to elevate their scores on the DAS scale significantly. This in turn ensures the provision of all amino acid meeting or surpassing human requirements. While animal proteins like meat and milk exhibit higher DAS values than plant-based proteins, combining plant proteins with lower DAS values with other plant-based or animal protein of higher DAS values can lead to well-rounded amino acid sufficient meals. Let me say this, we do not eat food in isolation. We just never eat dal the entire day. We eat rotis, we eat rice, nuts, seeds, oats, protein powder and vegetables. The bodies are intelligent enough to extract the essential amino acid it requires. And also it's not important to combine different plant-based proteins in one meal. You can eat any time of the day and the body knows how to do its job properly. So let's talk about anti-nutrients, compounds such as phytic acid, tannins, oxalates and lectins that naturally occur in plant-based foods. Now when it comes to legumes, the main anti-nutrients in them are phytic acid and lectins. Phytic acid is a naturally occurring compound in many plant-based foods, particularly in grains, legumes and seeds. It is the primary storage form of phosphorus in these plants. While phytic acid has some health benefits, it can also exhibit potential side effects. Now, phytic acid acts as an antioxidant and can help protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. It has been studied for its potential role in reducing the risk of chronic diseases such as cancer, heart disease and diabetes, and may protect against insulin resistance. Now, when talking about its side effects, phytic acid binds to minerals like calcium, iron and zinc and can inhibit their absorption in the gut. This can potentially lead to mineral deficiencies, particularly in individuals who heavily rely on phytic acid rich foods. It can also negatively affect individuals who are malnourished or who eat a fast food diet that is low in nutrients. In some individuals, phytic acid can be difficult to digest and may cause digestive discomforts such as bloating or gas. But the good news is that there are several strategies and methods you can employ to reduce the phytic acid in plant-based foods. And first is soaking. Soaking grains, legumes, nuts and seeds in water for several hours or overnight can help reduce phytic acid levels. This process activates enzymes that break down phytic acid. For optimal results, use warm water and probably you can add a small amount of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar to further enhance phytic acid breakdown. Ideal soaking time for lentils, nuts and oats is anything between 12 to 16 hours or overnight. Ideal soaking time for beans is slightly more, between 24 to 36 hours. After soaking, rinse the lentils, beans, oats thoroughly to remove any residual phytic acid and discard the soaking water. Cook the respective food as you usually would using fresh water. Second, sprouting. Sprouting involves germinating seeds, grains or legumes until they develop sprouts. This process activates the enzyme phytase, which degrades phytate. Sprouting also increases the availability of other nutrients and improves digestibility. Third, fermentation. Fermentation is another effective method to reduce phytic acid. Fermented foods like tempeh, miso and sourdough bread undergoes a fermentation process that breaks down phytic acid, improving nutrient availability. Include fermented foods in your diet to help mitigate phytic acid content. And lastly, cooking. Cooking can partially reduce phytic acid levels in food. Boiling, steaming, or roasting can also help to some extent. However, it's important to note that cooking alone may not completely eliminate phytic acid. Lastly, consuming plant-based foods high in vitamin C alongside phytic acid-rich foods can enhance phytic acid breakdown. Vitamin C helps reduce the inhibitory effects of phytic acid on mineral absorption. So pairing foods like citrus fruits, bell peppers, or tomatoes with phytic acid containing foods can aid in nutrient absorption. So by following these preparation methods, you can help reduce the phytic acid in plant foods and increase the bioavailability of minerals. Now let's quickly learn about lectins. Lectins are a diverse protein group found in many plant-based foods. They are a natural defense mechanism for plants, acting as a form of protection against pests, insects, and pathogens. Foods high in lectins are legumes, mainly beans, including soya beans. These foods are never eaten raw, so you do not have to worry about lectins. This is because most of the lectin content in beans is destroyed while cooking. Now, finally, if you care about the environment, you know that the food you eat and its impact on the supply chains plays a crucial role in sustainability. Legumes are a powerhouse for both nutrition and the planet. It naturally improves soil fertility by fixing nitrogen from the atmosphere, reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. It requires significantly less water than meat production, making them an eco-friendly protein source. Legume farming produces less CO2 and methane emissions compared to livestock farming. It supports crop rotation, prevents soil degradation, and promotes healthier ecosystem. So finally, here's your action plan to incorporate more legumes in your dal. First, eat at least 300 grams of cooked legumes daily. Dal, sprouts, chila, hummus, and more. Spread intake across 2 to 3 meals to optimize digestion and nutrient absorption. Soak and sprout beans and lentils to enhance nutrient absorption and reduce bloating. Use digestion-friendly spices like cumin, ajwain, and hing. Rotate between different legumes like moong dal, masoor dal, rajma, chana, and lobia for a well-rounded nutrient intake. Legumes are among the most nutrient-dense, budget-friendly, and sustainable foods. By making them a regular part of your diet, you're not only improving your health, but also contributing to a more sustainable food system. I'm Akash. Thank you for your time.